Hey guys! Welcome back. Welcome back to our channel.
Yes, thank you for sticking with us throughout our evolution of videos.
Yes. Today's video, we're going to talk briefly on finances in a relationship. We are no experts and we can only give our own perspective on what we do in our relationship. But I just thought it was an interesting topic because I always hear so many different perspectives from other couples and some people who aren't in a couple, like single people and
married and not married.
Married, not
I think
married.
it varies, but
it does vary.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've heard so many different perspectives, and there's not really a majority of people that go one specific way. So what I did was I went on Instagram, was thinking about it. I got some feedback from quite a few people, and everybody had something different to say, which I thought was interesting. I thought it was worth talking about. So I took like 2 polls on Instagram. One was, are you keeping tabs and owing money in a relationship? That's number 1. 100% of all voters said no, they're not keeping tabs. And this wasn't about the people who voted, but we have heard other people tell their partner that they're with, like, oh, you owe me $20, or I'm gonna pay you your $20 back, or whatever. I'm just giving like a small example.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I was like kind of shocked by that. So I was wondering how many people keep tabs like that, because we don't keep tabs like that. We're not saying that's like the right or wrong way.
Right.
Whatever you want to do is up to you, but I just was curious. What did you think?
Right. I personally don't think that is a...
Can you see me asking her like for $20 back? I don't think so. I wouldn't even try it.
I just think we're married, so my money is your money and your money is mine.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's true. Yeah, we're pretty, in our relationship, we try to keep things as equal as possible. And it like kind of depends on finance too. Like whoever makes, more. I mean, if we made the same amount of money, for the most part, we'd split down the line. But, there's times where I might make more money, or sometimes she comes through with extra, or whatever the case may be. Like if she gets a little extra cash and she's feeling generous, she'll be like, I got this bill this month.
Right.
Okay, cool. Like whatever, right? Does that make sense?
I think so, yeah. But now I'm just little things like, I'm paying you back for this drink that I got at the bar.
I would never do
that.
I
just really am concerned for those people and that relationship, because why are you receiving money from your partner that you've dedicated your life and time with?
Yeah.
Why
be stingy with that person? I don't get it. And in my personal experience, I've seen a lot of guys ask girls for like money, or to like split a bill, which is a different topic. But it always blows my mind. Like a guy really asked this girl one time for she had gotten an envelope.
Envelopes and stamps. She
had used a couple of his envelopes and stamps, and he actually asked her to be like reimbursed, and like they had been seeing each other for a while. Anyway, not to put whatever. This is an old story, but like it's just I've heard relevant. I've heard relevant.
It's relevant. It's crazy.
I've heard stories like this for like years, and me and Samaris, we've been together for 11 years now, and everybody's situation is different, but like we try not to be selfish with each other or stingy or anything like that. Like again, we're in this for life. She's my number 1. I'm her number 1. And so yeah, we try to keep things pretty fair and even. And if we can't for some reason, like, we just communicate it. So, but that was the one poll, which was like, how many people are keeping tabs? And 100% of the voters said they are not keeping tabs, which I think is a good thing for relationships. It shouldn't be like tit for tat all the time.
Absolutely.
Whether it's financial or not. So that was the first poll.
Sound off in the comments. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, if we didn't get to vote, like let us know your thoughts, because I think it's super interesting, and I think like money is like one of the top reasons people get like divorced and stuff like that. So
100%.
Are people talking about money? I don't know if they're talking about it as much as they should. Seems like a gray area, but I mean,
but we should. Yeah.
You should definitely talk about it with your partner. The other question I asked was, it was weird because I put 2 polls in one post and I just feel like it was too much for Instagram, so they didn't record it well. But this one was like, which do you prefer, to be dependent on or to depend on someone? And then I also put like, or do you want to equal depending on money? So, and then I also put mind your business, because I am aware that some people might find these questions a little too personal. So I want to be like aware, and I don't want to be putting anybody's business out there. But again, we've been in a relationship for a long time. I'm interested in what other people have to say about their views on these topics.
Yeah, and we just want to have an open like platform on our channel for uncomfortable questions and topics that might not be like what is the norm, but we just want to get into it. And if you're down for that, then let's really talk about it.
Seriously, like let's get the conversation rolling. Like, you should definitely be talking to your partners about money for sure. Don't be shy about it. Don't be scared about it. If you could be naked in front of that person and they've been inside you in some capacity, you should be able to talk about money. So this quiz said, or this poll said, to be dependent on, to depend on someone, or equal depending on money, and mind your business.
Which do you prefer?
Which do you prefer? And I will say that there is 9% of the voters that said for me to mind my business, and I respect that. But
God bless.
It was really split between to be dependent on and equal depending on money. So like I said, we're like equal depending on money. So like that means like even at some point, when I or Samaras become super rich, like that person would take on the bills and mortgage or whatever the hell. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like, but as of right now, you know, we don't make a big difference in wages. So it's like we try to like keep it split and fair and treat each other when we can. And yeah, that's our situation. Looks like a lot of people prefer that situation as well. If you don't, again, like comment, let us know. Keep us honest. And then like I was pretty shocked. A lot of people, because a lot of the voters were women, and they wrote to be dependent on. So unless I read this wrong, but it seems like a lot of you guys would like to be dependent on by whoever you're with financially. So,
which is interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't see that coming. I thought more people would say to depend on someone, to be honest. Which some people voted, which again is totally fine. Like, some people want to be home or, you know, be married to somebody who is already like set up and doing well for themselves. Like, I can see why that's attractive and appealing. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
So I tell Samaras all the time. Literally. And I tell her all the time, like, if I get me a sugar mama or a sugar daddy, we're just gonna hide you for a little while. You know, I'll save up that money and then we'll just go run away. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
Everything's fine.
Everything's okay.
We got this.
So yeah.
So what how about you? What would you prefer?
I like it equal, but I hope to someday, like, you know, make so much money that it's not like even an issue, you know?
So you would like to be dependent on?
Yes.
Okay. What does it make you feel when someone like depends on you?
It just feels good to, I guess, like provide that type of security and stability, like, you know? Yeah. I would prefer that, but I also wouldn't mind, like, if you came into like a huge sum of money, I'd be happy to be home and chilling.
Right.
But
you and even then, just knowing her as a person, if you know her, she would still be doing things.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
it would probably
it's not even in her nature to
I don't
just know you know, sit around, and she would be doing things.
Oh yeah, I could never just sit home and do nothing. I just literally, even on, like, I go crazy on the weekends because I don't even I'm like, free time? Like, I don't even know what to do with this. But yeah, that's true. So yeah, but the preference. But what's your preference?
I really think both.
Yeah,
I'm like split in the middle. Like, I am okay with. I mean, I just got lucky. So I really think that you're a person that I can depend on, and which makes me feel 100% safe. And then I feel like I like to be depended on with certain things.
Right.
And I don't want that like taken away from me. Like, I feel good.
Yeah.
With like you depending on me for something.
Right.
I don't know. I'm literally half and half.
Right. Because not everything's like financial.
No.
You know, and I depend on Zamaris for a lot, like emotionally and support, you know, and support wise. So, and she gives me that, and I feel grateful because sometimes I feel like I lack in that department. I wish I was more emotional sometimes. I just feel like that was a learning curve for me, and I feel like for you, it's always been there. So,
yeah. I think like a lot of people who like to be depended on, I mean, that has to just come from like a deeper place. Maybe that just comes from like, I'm a strong, independent woman, and I'll take care of things. Now, just like when it comes to like dating, when you're first dating someone, what do you think is like your perspective on depending on someone or keeping tabs? Like, this is the dating phase.
The thing that bothers me about dating, and a lot of my friends, again, girlfriends, are like dating guys that want to be paid for. Like, they want they'll actually ask the girl to pick up the check or split the check on the first date. And I just feel like you're making an impression, and it just is weird to me. It's just, I don't know. I honestly don't have a good opinion on this. I feel like this should be a separate video when it comes to dating, because I don't feel like I have good. She already knows what she wants to say.
It's absolutely bizarre that you would even take money from your woman. And it's not even about like a feminist thing where like, oh, women have the ability to pay to, like, no, it's not about that. It's not even about that. It's just about good old fashioned chivalry. Like,
yeah, that's right.
I mean, you're women are just, they just make the world go round. So like,
I just feel like
when a man is taking, when you're dating a man, this is dating phase, and you're taking money from your woman.
And honestly, with all that, you know, when you say that, and then like all the headlines that are going on, like literally so many headlines, like in Wall Street Journal or wherever you get your news, it's like millions of women's jobs got cut because of the pandemic. Like, they're like one of the first roles to have, like, that has really been impacted from the pandemic. And it's already a struggle to get to where we're at. So like, the fact that you got the audacity, we're already trying to make a way for ourselves in the world, and like, now I gotta worry about paying for your meal. Like, a meal is too much for you, bro. Like, you can't.
I'll never see you again. Like, that's
like splitting. Like, let's talk about that.
Absolutely.
Like, okay.
You're first meeting this person.
Okay. Yeah. First date, splitting the bill. That's fine. That's fine. Splitting the first couple bills, whatever. Splitting, yes. But for just for a guy to be asking or expecting a girl, woman, whatever, to pay the full bill, and you got an alcoholic beverage, don't even get me started. You drink the tap water. You don't order a fucking drink. Anyway, it's none of my business though. And ladies, if you're into that and you don't mind taking care of a guy and like paying for the first date, like, more power to you. Cool. Like, whatever. I just think I'm not used to that, and I'm shocked every time I hear it. Because every time I hear it too, like the girls that have gone on these dates, like, they seem bothered by it, but then they keep dating the guy. So what do I know?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, and again, this is our perspective, our experience, and no one's wrong.
Until next time, again, thanks guys, and we look forward to getting to know you guys and for you to get to know us more.
Yes, subscribe, like, comment.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
And follow us on Instagram. Bye.
Bye.